A powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake has struck off the west coast of the Indonesian island of Sumatra. The epicenter of the quake was 502 miles southwest of Padang. There is no apparent tsunami threat at this time, and there were no immediate reports of damage or casualties. This is the strongest quake of 2016. The last quake this strong was a magnitude 8.3 off the coast of Illapel, Chile on September 16th of 2015.
The Arctic Ocean is 6 million square miles, most of it covered in ice. But last month, the top of the world was up to 14 degrees above normal and broke the record for the lowest amount of ice in February, more than 400,000 square miles short.
It's completely unprecedented. People who work up there, go up to the Arctic, go out on boats and cruise around to measure these things are absolutely stunned.
Robert Newton is an Arctic researcher at Columbia University.
Torrential rains pounded the southern Gulf. In Houghton, Louisiana, dozens of homes were evacuated. Rapidly rising water forced the rescue of 9 people on Cannon Road in Bossier Parish. More than 10 inches of rain in 10 hours in the northwestern part of the state left streets submerged and emergency crews simply inundated. Firefighters in Greenwood, Louisiana used boats to rescue people trapped in their apartment.
Under a state of emergency. Now, when that happens, I feel like a lot of times we say, oh, there's a state of emergency. Basically, that means that you can have, the National Guard, like that type of stuff can start flowing, but you have to declare a state of emergency. Evacuations being ordered this morning, including in parts of Washington Parish, where the river is rising fast. Nearly 21 inches of rain reported just northwest of the town of Monroe, where fish were spotted on the sidewalk.
Declare a state of crisis after torrential rainfall flooded parts of the city. Cars, buses, and local residents are stranded as streets turn into murky rivers. Meanwhile, Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff flew over areas hit by downpours that killed at least 20 people in the state of Sao Paulo.
Overnight, hail, lightning, and tornadoes.
3 vortices on the ground.
At least 9 reported twisters spinning through Iowa and Illinois. Watch as lightning illuminates the horizon in Green Valley, revealing a haunting, rotating sky. In Springfield, 2 funnel clouds just hours ago. After a night of severe weather in the Prairie State, this morning, officials are still assessing all the damage. Winds in excess of 70 miles per hour, destroying numerous homes and structures. The severe winds ripping this barn apart, these horses hitting the highway. Cars creeping along roads as they take a hammering from golf ball-sized hail. In Leroy, Illinois, an inch of hail on the ground and fog rolling in, making for a ghoulish scene for those still on the road.
Where to go to get inside.
In Iowa, hail hitting so hard, drivers taking shelter.
The damage to communities in southeastern Texas is unmistakable. Parts of the vital Interstate 10 along the Texas-Louisiana border are shut down as the Sabine River rises to record levels. In Deweyville, hundreds of homes are damaged from some of the worst flooding this town has ever seen.
Of that hail this morning in Dallas, it was just incredible. It got up to the size of tennis balls, 2.5 inches across, all across the Fort Worth area early this morning. Understandably, this caused widespread damage, busting out windshields on lots of cars. And look at these photos. Several Arlington Police Department patrol cars had their windows completely broken out. We're also getting word that more than 20 ambulances in DFW, they're out of service because they don't have any windows anymore. There were also numerous reports of golf ball size hail, and a little bit bigger than that, winds up to 60 miles per hour also affected much of the area.
Has captured the moment his home was struck by lightning during a freak storm in Perth's hills. The wild weather hit yesterday, causing a trail of destruction. Residents now facing a massive clean-up.
These images are just incredible. So Public Works crews actually just removed a huge piece of metal roofing from all the way up in that tree. It's down here on the ground now. Look at how massive that is. That's how strong the winds are. And I want to take you guys over here to take a look at this home over here. So the roof was completely blown off of this. This home is considered a total loss. So crews have been out here. You can see them over from Pasco County, have been cutting pieces of this rubber roofing and all of these pieces of metal and stacking them up, waiting for Public Works crews.
People on the Big Island tonight are cleaning up after the storm damaged their property.
Water gushing down Highway 19 outside Pepeaqueo on the Big Island, forcing drivers to stop, trapping some for at least 45 minutes. Also on the Big Island, storm damage in Papaico.
If you look on the floor, you can see pieces of our greenhouse roof.
Large chunks of a greenhouse blew into this bathroom. The wind blew out the screens on several windows and left a lot of debris on the floor. Here's a different view showing a big hole in the greenhouse roof and damage to more property.
Central Indiana and Florida hit by golf ball-sized hail.
Oh my God!
Plus heavy rains sinking this car. 3 reported tornadoes yesterday in southwest Kentucky. Several homes sustained damage in the area. An Easter weekend blast hitting the west and the Central Plains with up to a foot of snow, with power outages to thousands of homes and businesses.
It's the weight of the branches breaking and falling, especially in some of the older parts of town.
That storm whipping up winds in Kansas, where firefighters are still battling the largest fire in state history. More than 600 square miles in Kansas and Oklahoma destroyed.
Chip, this is video from Chopper 7 over the area of Minnesota and Dove. You can see the road. Some of these mobile homes and yards flooded from the heavy rains. Maintenance crews are using portable pumps to try to clear the streets of all that water down there. The firefighters say no one was stranded in vehicles, fortunately. The officials also monitoring the Black River